still here?
No, he's not.
All right.
Sorry, man.
Love it, man.
Hey, I saw you guys earlier.
Yeah.
I wanted to say thanks for standing out here and spreading the message.
Oh, yeah, for sure thing.
Yeah, probably about a year ago, I started. Who's the guy who started it? Russell?
Well, he's part of Abolitionist Rising, yep. So
Yeah.
he's probably the one you saw on YouTube.
Yeah, he's I guess the main YouTube guy.
Yeah.
So I just watched him. I was like, man, he's got a good point. He's got a good message, I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be entertaining, but it is entertaining. Some of the controversial conversations he has.
Yeah.
Like some people get super heated.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a very touchy issue for a lot of people.
Yep.
So I saw you guys up there, and I wanted to talk to you, but then you're like walking in. So I didn't know if you guys were leaving, like you're already done.
No, we were trying to find with the generators from the food trucks and the music. It's hard for me to hear.
Okay, yeah.
So I wanted to move somewhere I could talk to people. Okay. Yeah. So that's generally abolition. I mean, this is what's going on in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay. Yeah, it's one of these issues where, like, growing up, I never really thought about it.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until just a couple of years ago. My dad's a retired pediatrician.
Okay.
And he used to be the, I guess I don't know what you call it, the chief doctor for a pregnancy care center.
Okay.
So that was kind of his thing. He's retired and he stepped down, but he's still on the board. So he was always involved in it, but like it just never clicked with me. Like this is something like a big issue that we need to, stand up for.
Yeah. Yep.
Like my church, when they do the March for Life thing, they broadcast it. So I went to that. And
yeah.
I know that I wanted to go to. I know they have one in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
Yep. When is that? I think it already happened.
Yeah, I think it's usually just happening in February.
Yeah, I think it's pretty early.
Yeah. Do you understand the abolitionist position versus the pro-life position?
Not super clearly, because I never even heard of this. I've only heard of the pro-life position.
Yes.
And then this is, I know it's different.
Yeah.
But how is it different?
So the pro-life movement, in a nutshell, they're proud to be secular in their arguments, and they're okay with just using science. They won't touch the Bible, and they would be okay with things such as a 6-week ban, a heartbeat ban, to get us closer to a total ban.
Right.
The abolitionists, the Bible says both in the Old Testament and the New Testament that we should have no partiality, right?
Yeah.
And we would see partiality as a 6-week ban means there's justice for everyone post 6 weeks, but no justice for people pre 6 weeks.
Right, yeah.
And so we would say, God tells us to establish justice, not inequality. And so we would say, I would not support a 6-week ban. I would only support a full abolition bill that has criminalization in it, right? The pro-life movement, they do things like, we'll make it so that the abortion clinics have to have narrow hallways, or these like tricky politician kind of ways to like get at them,
right?
But not the justice that the babies deserve, right?
Right.
And so the abolitionists would say that why go for the things that are unjust? The Bible says don't do evil so that good may happen. Mm-hmm. And so we would say don't do the evil of establishing an unjust law, even if you're thinking that might get us closer to a just law.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's their basis of argument, and then
for the abolitionists, the main thing is we want total abolition, total thing, but we also understand that even if the law is abolished and there's equal justice for the preborn, nothing changes unless there's repentance and a change of heart.
Well, yeah, ultimately it's a change of heart, right?
Yep.
Because yes, it's like alcohol and the prohibition. If you outlaw abortion, people will pursue them illegally.
Yep.
Sadly.
Yep.
And so, 100%, it's a heart issue, right?
Yeah.
And if ultimately you have to turn to Christ in your heart first, and then all this flows, right?
Yes.
You're somebody who does not have faith. Very rarely would they have this position.
Yeah.
Because everything, we're all just cells.
Yep.
And this little clump of cells is inconvenient, and it's all about my rights and body autonomy.
Yep.
And so it's logical if you don't believe in God.
Yeah. Yeah.
But obviously it's immoral. But I do sympathize with people who come from broken homes and are impoverished. Like I understand how scary it would be to be pregnant as like a homeless teenager who's addicted to drugs and alcohol and a very unstable life. Like, I get how. I don't think the solution is to kill somebody.
Yes.
But I sympathize with the situation. Now, there's a lot of people who are not in that situation, right?
Yeah.
They could take care of it, they just don't want to.
Yep.
I have several kids myself. Like, babies, they're not complicated. It's exhausting.
It's exhausting, but
you gotta feed them,
Yep.
you gotta change them, and let them sleep.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yep, killing babies is nasty.
There you go. You're ready for this, so give you that.
Yeah, sure. Give me a bowl.
That's a nasty.
Yeah. But I think when that reaction right there makes you understand when the Bible talks about people having hardness of heart.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
He's literally looking at the most horrific, horrible thing. And I mean, that's even, that's an artistic rendition. That's, when you see actual pictures, I mean, it almost makes me want to vomit.
Yeah,
right?
it does.
When I see, what an actual abortion is, especially at those very young ages. It makes you want to cry and, literally makes me nauseous.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's like, how can you, I don't understand how you can see that and be blind to it. It just seems so obvious. Like, at such, when is the heartbeat? 6 weeks or something?
Something like that,
Like something so early. Like, before, most people don't even know they're pregnant.
Yeah.
Right? Usually it's about a month where you missed your period where you're like, oh, maybe I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
So, you already have a heartbeat. It's like, how can you argue against that? Oh, it's a clump of cells. Like I said, I understand it clarifies what hardness of heart is.
Yeah.
And it's scary because the people who have that position, they think that they're right.
Yeah.
And it makes me self-reflect, well, are there things that I think that I'm right in that I'm wrong in? I think this position is...
pretty sure on this one.
Yeah, pretty sure on this one. Of all, the day of judgment, there's going to be a lot of judging.
But it'll be right and good.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, it would be. You're angry about it, but you also... I fear for them because
I do.
You think about the punishment that they're facing.
Because they're made in the image just as much as me.
Think about the abortion doctor, right? End of times, end of their life, they stand before God. It's like, what did you do?
Yeah.
It's like, my entire livelihood was the extermination of thousands or tens of thousands of your precious children. My goodness, having to explain that to God.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
But there's grace and mercy at the cross. All right. Speaking of judgment,
is there any is that a permanent thing, or is he just transporting something?
I don't know.
There's no message with it. I thought maybe they have a Trump head in there.
Yeah.
Okay, you're an anti-Trumper.
Yeah. No, and it's been happening ever since, Cain and Abel, right? There's been murder since the beginning.
Yeah, I mean,
and child sacrifice. That was what Israel was judged for the most, was child sacrifice over and over again. It's
because it started with the Canaanites around them.
Yeah.
And they never, God told them to wipe them out.
Yep.
And they didn't, and it crept back in, and I sometimes wonder if Israel had wiped out Canaan, I think things would have been better nowadays because...
Possible.
Because, like I said, a lot of the things that Israelites adopted from the Canaanite, that constant battle, they do good, and then they'd stray, and they get punished.
Yep.
I just think, some of the, child sacrifice, I think would be a lot better today had Israel fully obeyed.
Sure.
Because when you read about the Canaanites, man, you can't even read about how they were really wicked in their sexual and sacrificial practices.
Yes.
Just beyond what was even Native Americans or Aztecs or Mayans or the ancient Chinese, just an extra level of wickedness.
Yeah.
But the Israelites adopted that, and then it kind of spread. So I just wonder, what would have happened if they actually had fully obeyed God and wiped out that culture? Things might be different today because of it.
Might be. But then we have to take into account the sovereignty of God, and that He was in control. He ordained it all.
Yeah. it's always that duality of
Yes.
there is both human free choice and God's 100% sovereignty.
Yes.
That's a hard one to really wrestle with.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your name, by the way?
Daniel.
Daniel, nice to meet you. I'm Nick.
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for standing out here and
Oh, yeah.
willing to, sometimes suffer for.
Oh, yeah.
for
It's all good. It's for Christ, so.
Yeah, but people need this message, especially our generation and younger. I mean, it's just, it's sad that sadly, this is not the majority position.
Yes.
So.